Hi, I'm Laura from Meadowlark Violin, and today I want to give you some tips and tricks to make that fourth finger stretch a lot easier. So first off, just a general concept. You always want your pinky as close to the fingerboard as possible. You don't want it sticking straight up or pulled back at all. And a lot of students do some things that make this really hard. For instance, if you've got a flat wrist, if you're trying to play like this, that automatically puts a big space between your pinky and the fingerboard. So you want to keep that wrist straight. That's going to bring the pinky closer. Another thing that I see students doing is they play with their palm kind of rotated so their palm is actually facing towards their face. And this creates another big space between the fingerboard and the pinky. So you want to rotate your hand almost so that the palm is facing behind you, and that's going to automatically bring your pinky a lot closer to the fingerboard. The first thing you can do to make it easier for your pinky is to adjust the position of your thumb. I see a lot of students that place the thumb across from the first finger or even behind the first finger, and this makes the stretch for the pinky really hard because your first finger is really comfortable, but you're having to stretch all the way up for the pinky. So what you want to do is kind of split that stretch. Adjust your thumb to where it's more across from the second or third finger, and that's going to split that stretch. So now you're having to reach back a little bit for first finger, but you're not having to reach as far up for the pinky. Now you can either move your thumb up just when you need to do that stretch. That's totally fine. Your thumb can move. In fact, if I've got a really hard stretch, I move my thumb way up, maybe even third or fourth finger to help me reach it. So you can move it, or you can just position your thumb and keep it around the second and third fingers all the time. So that's one step that'll really help out. Another thing you can change and adjust to help your pinky is your left elbow. So if you swing your left elbow up towards you, you'll notice that that brings the pinky in a position that's closer to the fingerboard and allows you to curve that pinky a lot more. So bring that elbow up. And now you might bring it up more for the G string than you would for the E string. And this is another thing that you can just pop it up when you have a hard stretch and then let it go back to the normal position. And what this does is it also allows you to curve that pinky a lot easier. And this is another general concept you want to consider with the fourth finger. You don't want to try to reach up for it with a flat finger like this. The same way you wouldn't try to play with the first and second and third fingers with flat fingers like this. You want them curved. You want the same thing for your pinky. That's going to make it easier to reach. And so you want to curve it, not reach up for it like this. Think about curving and coming down. And the elbow is a big part of that. It'll help you get the position to reach the pinky. So I hope those tips help you. You can visit my website, meadowlarkviolin.com, for more violin resources. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Happy practicing!